that it feels weird to start liking it now. Aye! What do you mean going woke? The wokest people I know like that show. I thought it's always been woke. I thought, How do you make that show woker? Next, you're gonna get mad at me when Star Trek goes woke. I can't believe they made a show. God, Star Trek's actually one of the most woke things ever created. My old racist boss used to fucking love Star Trek, and it was so bizarre. Because I like called him my old racist boss. I'm just like, brother. How are you gonna say you're a Trekkie and then simultaneously say like some of the most racist shit I've ever heard? I don't have any examples. It's been a long time. I'll take dice. Dice are solid. XP tome. I have been skipping Aegis. Not sure why. I think Aegis is really good. I think I just don't want to run into enemies. Which Aegis only procs if you run into enemies. I wonder what is the most woke show of all time. It might be Star Trek, just because Star Trek's wokeness is like so early, and like it never tried to be woke. It was just like, yeah, we imagine in the future when humanity is like, you know, where it's at, we're all going to, we're in the scenario where humanity is humanity and we get in like aliens and shit. We stop being, like, divisive. We have other shit to be racist against, right? Like, the Borg is right there. Or whatever the bad guys. I think it's the Borg. It's been a while since I've personally watched Star Trek. But having a common enemy really does bring people together, unfortunately, because we do not have a common enemy. I mean, we should! Our common enemy should be, like, climate change or whatever. But whatever. We're, like, slowly bringing about the end of the fucking world for like the 1% to be slightly 1%er. Honestly, we're bringing about the end of the world not even that slowly anymore. We're doing it at a pretty rapid pace at this point. Have you not heard of efficiency? Yeah, my bad. I hadn't considered that we're just ending the planet more efficiently. Okay, it says there's a nuke here, but I don't see it. It must be in the wall. Please don't kill me, ghosts. Please. Get me out! I feel like every futuristic thing that has the world go insanely woke, there's always like some doomsday shit that happens first. Like, I unfortunately, our species like requires the worst possible fucking scenario to learn how to treat others with just a smidge of respect. At least people with money for some reason. Yeah! I personally love respecting people, but not all people. One of my favorite phrases, well, I say favorite because I like using the word favorite. A phrase I like a lot is, I'm blanking on the exact phrasing of it. Like, to have true inclusivity, you must like, God, what is it? You cannot include, to have true tolerance, you must not tolerate intolerance. Something like that. Big Rock Man! That. Ooh, chest. The paradox of tolerance? But, like, it's not really a paradox. It's just, I'm not gonna tolerate you if you're a shitfuck. And if you're not a shitfuck, I will tolerate you. It's really not that hard to grasp. You're kind of grasping at straws here, man. The straw's fucking gigantic. The largest straw you've ever seen. Chest? Not the double gamer goggles when I have full HP at all times. Madge. Yikes! I hate that you can't jump when you're on an enemy. If you're on top of an enemy, you're just, like, stuck there. I was fully... that's like the problem with this game, is I feel like if you're ever not full HP, it's because you're fucking dead. Should I have another absurd run where I just get everything I want? Please. Will Uwu for legendary items. Ow! Okay, we got luck and XP tome out the gate. I like that. Happy Twink Tuesday! Oh, I'm not even wearing my Twink Tuesday outfit. What's even the point? I'm actually just gonna banish that. It feels bad to banish a rare, but like maybe now I'll get better rares. See, that could have been another shitty rare, but instead it was whatever rare I got. I don't think it was that good. But it wasn't the if I stand still, I'll heal. On a character that gets a boost by moving around. I might be able to do a Kevin build. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave that guy there and hold on to the possibility of Kevin. Ah! Okay, I need some damage, like, right now. Okay, you just have nothing of value. I can't charge that. How the hell am I supposed to get damage in this run when I have already kind of lived for a while and not gotten any damage? Well, that's tragic. Sure, a bounce. Extra dagger and an extra bounce will get me something. Well, that was cool. Good. The swarm is here, and I have still nothing. Kind of a pitiful swarm because I haven't grabbed any of the difficulty stuff. Oh, am I dead to the pitiful swarm? You're the Kevin guy, huh? Yeah. Well, that helps. I don't think I kill them fast enough, though. Even with the shield, I don't actually do damage. Maybe there's secretly XP on the map. It keeps wanting to give me XP tome and luck tome, and my stupid brain can't be like, no, we need damage. It's like, ha, XP tome. XP tome go brr. I'm gonna have 2 bosses here soon. It really likes giving me gamer goggles recently. It wants me to lock the fuck in. Which I did not do. I actually instantly locked out. I went out of my way to get Kevin because it was part of like the optimal build at the time. +2 projectiles right out the gate is really solid. Lifesteal. I'll take Aegis. Sure, why not? I've criticized it, but like I do think Aegis is really good. I think that's also really good. Epic size. I would consider my size to be rather epic. It's also just like solid damage. Like I do think Aegis provides a lot of damage. And it lets you mitigate like random shit hitting you. I've had a run where just like I had so many Aegis like projectiles that I basically couldn't die. I died eventually, but like things kept hitting me and I just was Aegis. I was regenerating the Aegises at the speed that things were hitting me for a while. Like I've seen what Aegis has like the potential to do, but when you're Oh, I've just been trying to ignore it. I think my partner watched that, actually. Bofuri? Yeah, her.
What did I watch?
Bofuri, the anime about the girl who puts everything in defense.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I'm really bad at remembering the names of all the shows I watched, especially since so many of them are isekais.
Bofuri nuts?
It was really cute though.
All right, let's see here. I'll accept Idle Juice. I'll take Aegis. Sure. No. Yeah. Demonic Blood. XP Tome. But having the ability to like walk into the Scorpion OC and just be like bop 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 feels really nice. Oh, am I just dead? No, I survived by the skin of my something rather. There's a saying there that people say. I'm not good with sayings or words. I chose a very strange profession for someone not good with sayings or words. Teeth? The Pit? Is it a show about Pittsburgh? Like the Fallout 3 DLC? A fake erectile... That's not erectile dysfunction. That'd be ED. Bob Furry? Yeah. It's a show where Rebecca and, Ursula watched. Never actually tried to pronounce your name. You've just been the only person on TikTok, so I could just be like, TikTok. Rujula? I want that damage. I want the bouncing. Yeah, that. Banana's like a secret clutch weapon. Kenshi, when are we getting you in hard on RuneScape? I feel like we keep talking about it and it keeps not happening. Didn't you quit your job? Are you not unemployed? That's the perfect time to play RuneScape. There's no better time to pick it up. Nice. Slurp gloves. Also, good morning, Kenshi. Where does the anime rank next to Frieren? Yeah, so WoW's bad though. Old school RuneScape is sick. Standing around in WoW makes me want to jump off a bridge into a river and swim around because I'm so fucking bored. Standing around in RuneScape is just part of the game. I'm having a great time. It's like standing around intentional versus standing around unintentional. But every time I got into WoW, my experience was, oh boy, it's raid night. Yeah, but Jason's not fucking here yet. We gotta wait for him. Alright, Jason's finally here, but Claire fucking AFK'd for 5 minutes to have food because Jason wasn't here. Alright, well, this other guy's kid woke up, so we can't actually raid tonight. We'll raid next week. Alright. Yeah, but that is like every single time in WoW. Like that is every time in WoW in my experience, as opposed to a thing that happens occasionally. Because raiding is like literally all there is to fucking do in WoW. Like the point of everything before you do raids in WoW is to get to raids. And then once you get to raids, the point is to do raids with like the weekly reset. It's a game of hurry up and wait. I despise the WoW formula. And for some reason, every MMO copies the WoW formula. It pisses me off. The old school RuneScape formula is so much better. Okay. And both in top 5 is a pretty good vouch. Because Frieren's my like #1 anime right now. #2 probably still being Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know what I would put for 3 anymore, though. I promise you, you can put everything off for Frieren. It's the best anime of all time. But you might cry a little bit. Actually, you'll probably cry a lot. I don't know. I guess you might not be a crier. I cried a lot. Legendary banana. No show gets me in tears like Frieren. A clover! Yippee! Not your dad mocking you for showing vulnerability. Toxic masculinity does it again, SMH. Once the 1 minute ghosts start spawning, you gotta get the hell out of here. Romanian man. I haven't had a ton of interactions with Romanians specifically to be able to be like, oh, he was Romanian, of course. I'll just have to take your word for it. I'm sorry, is that a straight slur? I'm surprised I'd never seen anyone use that. I feel like we should be against slurs regardless of if they're against straight people. Just like in a general sense, I feel like that's not a bad stance to have. I will take the stance that cracker is not a slur, and I refuse to change my mindset on that. But like, it's the same logic, but it's definitely a little bit more aggressive, in my opinion. Because it's taking a previous slur and changing it to fit a non-marginalized group of individuals. But since it's like originating in the previous like actual slur, it's got a little bit more weight to it. As opposed to cracker, which is just kind of funny. Because, like, I don't know. You're dry and salty like a cracker. But also pale. Ooh, our damage is kind of lacking here. Like, I'm gonna kill the sand golem, but it's gonna take a minute. I have to, like, utilize my Aegises to speed it up. I just don't like leaving the bosses alive if I can avoid it. No! Stupid tornado! I was doing something! Ooh, money. I'll get the difficulty up a little bit there. Just a smidge of difficulty. I have 2 of those. If I had the sucky magnet, I feel like it would work out with the double damage of XP being brought in. But without suck magnet, it's kind of meh. And I just refuse to get legendaries this run. I think both sides are valid, but ultimately I think some people will see it as a discomforting thing, and I'm just going to always pick the thing that provides the least amount of discomfort when making decisions on what kind of vocabulary I'm okay with. I feel like I'm not allowed to be mad that I'm not getting legendaries, because I had a run of like 9 legendaries and I fucking choked it. Tonic is so good. I'm just gonna clear all of it by bringing in the XP. That feels very silly. I don't know, but it definitely... What? What killed me? What? Shattered Knowledge did most of my damage. Oh my god. We run it back. What a catastrophe. And this run already sucks. I'm not seeing anything. No free items to be found. I must have had like a scorpion on top of me that just went because that's a thing that happens for some reason. I think one of my personal favorites was when I had an Anubis on top of me. And I was basically unkillable on that run too. And it was just like... It was so fucking stupid. This game would be the type of game to actually have something like that. Whoa! What the hell? Where are my gamer goggles? Literally 2 HP. Bloody Cleavers, like one of the best items in the game, in my opinion. If I can just keep my run alive a little bit here. Oh my god. The legendary luck into almost fumbling the run is so me. Oh, I was trying to land on it. A little bit of extra shield. $242. Yikes. Thorns are when things hit me, they take damage. They're like useless. I've tried doing like thorn builds where I get like as much armor as possible so that I take little damage and then as much thorns as possible. The thorns still do a very little amount of damage. Like, you can have a ton of armor and a ton of thorns, and it'll still do, like, half as much damage as, like, a shitty weapon. No, because thorns are just damage when they hit you. It's not like the amount of damage that they did. It's just simply when you get hit, do damage based on how much thorns you have. Where'd that guy go that I wanted to shop from? It's not that guy. You're good, Kenshi. Good luck on the plumber scenario. I hope your pipes get cleaned. Or whatever. Whatever the saying is. No, there is synergy between thorns and armor. Because armor makes it so you take less damage when they hit you, and thorns makes it so that when they hit you, regardless of how much damage they do to you, they take damage back. It just doesn't do enough. Like, you need an absurd amount of thorns for thorns to do an amount of damage that is, like, on par with, you know, other alternatives. Ugh. Oh, okay. Ow! One of the aerial things hit me. I still can't find that shop that I wanted to go to that had the blood cleaver thing. I just can't remember where it was. And every time I try and check the map, I almost die. I'm so glad an actual map was added, because it makes a world of difference, but also some, like a key or something on the map would be delightful. Why are we talking about my ass? I just see something about dump truck, and I assume we're talking about my ass. This game has fall damage, this character doesn't. Which I think is a nice touch, that the hoverboard character doesn't take fall damage. Do I have anything that scales with that? Not at all. Vanish. Sorry, did I huff arm too close to the sun? Demonic Soul is delightful. Who's Veronica? Sorry, I'm not much of a knower. I think I have to skip because I don't have the money. Ooh, Quantity Tome. No, Rebecca. And no. I mean, she likes some Taylor Swift, but neither of us are really Swifties. Lifesteal now triggers Bloodmark. I think I want the bloody tome because of Bloody Cleaver. Changing my name for the bit. I threw out my back on a toilet for a bit. I think. But do you see the, like, dark red bar on the left? That's the Bloody Cleaver. When the HP bar on the right hits that dark red bar, the boss just instantly dies. And it works on all bosses. I think it actually works on every enemy. Bloop! There's usually one chest spawn from the ghosts. But I am not seeing it. So we're out of here. I'm basically like a Survivor contestant then. That makes sense. I'm sorry, is that a legendary microwave? I don't think I've ever seen one of those. That's really cool, though. It just unfortunately requires you to have multiple legendaries. I've used the blue microwave to carry a run before. I got the blood infusion item, and I duped it like 6 times because I got a bunch of blue micro. Ah! What the fuck is killing me, man? I'm so not used to just instantly dying like that. That's what it looked like, which was absurd. I mean, that was a cactus enemy and not a cactus, like, just a basic cactus that I walked into. That run was very solid. It wasn't like insane or anything, but it was pretty good. My best run ever was on the Fox, on the forest stage, and I had a bunch of lightning items, and I got the lightning, like, stun legendary, and a shitload of projectiles, and just the ghosts would spawn and all instantly died. It was delightful. I've been trying to recreate that magic ever since. I did it off stream too. I've never had an insane run on stream, despite doing significantly more runs on stream than off stream. Double backpack. It's not incredible, but it's not bad. No, I think I've just been luckier off stream. I used to be a speedrunner full time. I'm pretty solid at chat and focus. Ooh, gold hat man. All right, what do we got? What are our potential options? Bloody Cleaver is going to be the play, which is going to be 288. I already have a ton of projectile count. Ooh, early Echo Shard. I will not complain about that. What up, Kimmy? Good to see you, friend. It's going pretty well. Just mega bonking. I was playing a lot of Pokemon, but I'm at the point in Pokemon where I need to do 1,000 battles, and that just doesn't really sound like the greatest stream content right now. Why am I opening these? I, like, very explicitly was holding my money to buy the Bloody Cleaver. My brain, like, short-circuited. The new Pokemon game? Yeah, it's very fun. I'm like... Did you automatically do the... What's the auto strat? I looked up a YouTube guide and the guy said that he got his fucking children to play the game for him. Well, to be fair, he then said, like, you know, they enjoyed it, right? Like, it was this, the guy was like, yeah, my 2 daughters had a blast beating the shit out of level 30s with their level 100s at the restaurant. But, like, I don't have small children to just say, go. Get your wife pregnant. Yeah, have children for Pokemon efficiency. Wait, wasn't there a chest that was supposed to spawn from killing those guys? Or am I stupid? Was that not? Oh, there's one over here. I gotta stop saying, or am I stupid? Because I know the response from everyone in chat is gonna be yes. And I set y'all up for it every goddamn time. I need to find the hat guy, because I have the money finally. I feel like you have no reason to lie to me. So, yeah, I believe you. I think that that's absurd, but, like... If the Switch 2 isn't a shiny, throw that shit in the garbage. Luck Tome. I heard a chest drop. Oh, your child isn't a shiny. Oh, alright, yeah. If my child's not a shiny, I don't even want it. by shiny child, I mean has rare skin condition. Yeah, it's good. Doesn't have vitiligo? I'm not interested. Ooh, can I get that so I can survive just a little bit, please? Okay, where is the shop? I am suffering here. Cleaver acquired. Bye-bye. Cheese is nasty here. I don't want any of those. I'll take banana. I don't want any of those. I'll take quantity. I'll take wireless dagger upgrade. Sorry if I'm missing chat messages, which I am. I know I am. Trying to get through this and like win and shit. I swear there was more shop people that I didn't interact with. Yeah, I think beefy ring. Big bonk, please. Clover. Okay, I need to get out. I have 6 seconds. Oh my god, we're shredding this bitch! Bye! I have a Switch 2, but I also get to write off buying a Switch 2. So I feel like I'm in the minority. I don't think they got greedy with the price at all, actually. Considering it's still the least expensive console on the market. True, raising the price of the Switch 1 at the same time was crazy. I have 3 backpacks. I mean, not that the Switch can't run it, but the Switch 2 does run in 4K at 120 FPS, which is different. Beer working actively against my beef ring. I don't know if that XP gain was worth. I might have wanted damage. Oh, hi, Marbles. Hi, baby. Cat, you do know that you do not make Mega Bonk any easier, right? Get the Scorpion OC away from me, man! Finally, I got the chest that was hiding up there. Hiding is not really the right word. It was in, very much so plain sight. But I couldn't fucking get it. Swarm incoming. Here's where shit gets crazy. Especially with one jump. Please don't hurt Tato. Bird Brain is really good. I don't think I know the other one by name, but I've probably heard it. I can't tell if this run is good or not. I feel like it needs a little bit more sauce. Or perhaps cheese. More umami? I feel like it's got umami. I feel like umami is like the start of the build, right? Sauce is like keeping the build going. How do I get out of this? It looks like I did just fine. Toxic barrel? Literally found the Dota 2 community in a barrel? Teehee, haha. Thank you. Once. I don't usually shit on Dota people. Other people generally do it for me. No, not at all. I'm much more original and creative with my humor. Thank you very much. Oh, can I keep this run alive just a little bit longer? I want to take it all the way, man. The baby in question is me. I can open up a chest. Anything but a legendary. I have a couple of legendaries that are solid, but legendaries are so run defining. Yes, it's Vampire Survivors, but some might find it more fun. Oh, that's bullshit. And 3D. And also, it's a shitpost. Ow. Ow. I don't think I'm killing this nearly fast enough. It's all good. I needed more stuff to get the blood mark going. Best of luck, Kenshi, on the no pooping scenario. Where's my, I gotta get blocked up? I believe in you. Just go to like a local Starbucks or some shit and use their toilet. God, I want to beat this stupid game so bad. This is the only stage I haven't beaten. Desert tier 3. It's literally just Anubis is a bit of a bitch. Like, Rocky Guy is so easy, or Thorn Man is so easy in comparison. Honestly, the desert in its entirely, like the enemies here are just so much nastier. Scorpion Ussy is really hard to deal with. The fucking cactuses have like range damage that's really hard to deal with. Yeah, Scorpion Ussy is just like a... That's the actual name of an enemy in this game. No, but this character does really well here. Just because, like, the hoverboard and it being, like, so large and flat. I'll try blood magic. Well, not flat, but you know what I mean. It's flat in the sense that it has hills instead of cliffs. If you think this game interests you, by the way, it's like quite literally $5, $10, something like that. It's very cheap, and I've had a lot of fun with it for how cheap it is. Ow. Is it on the Switch? I don't think so. I doubt it. No, there's no way. It's on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck people against the Switch 2, actually, like, my least favorite people. Because, like, 80% of their argument is you can illegally play Nintendo games on the Steam Deck. Dice. I also hated PS versus Xbox. I mean, MacBook could probably run this game, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. Your MacBook can barely run anything. The only game your MacBook can run is old school RuneScape, and I still can't fucking get you to come play. Which is really funny when you think about it. Because you also play RuneScape. Does Minesweeper have frames? Well, that's because there are no games on the PS5. Talk about jokes that have been, like, you know, ran to the fucking ground. But, like, it's still accurate, so... I take it back. There's literally one game on the PS5, and it's, Astrobot. Okay, but what games are on the PS5 that are, like, exclusive to the PS5 other than Astrobot? That are, like, good games. So my thing about the Steam Deck is that you can just have a computer, right? Like, I don't need a Steam Deck because I have a fucking computer. Oh my god, these are terrible. Why are these so trash? I just spent all of my money on fucking nothing. Every level up has just been, do you want a bunch of useless shit? And I'm like, no. What about now? That's not true if you steal it. Have you considered theft? I'm just kidding. And by the way, I think the Steam Deck's a good purchase. I just don't think the Steam Deck's a good alternative to the Switch or like the Switch because of like exclusives. Like, you don't buy a Nintendo console because it's like a good console. You buy a Nintendo console because Nintendo makes good games. And Pokemon. I really want the damage tome, man. Apparently, I don't need it. Jeez Louise, what was that damage? Oh, I might have been buffed up by Rage, actually. It's hard for me to say that Pokemon games are good, but I do think they're my favorite games, just because Pokemon is my favorite. A bloody tome, I guess. And people bring up, like, Power World and shit, and I'm just like, yeah, but Power World ain't Pokemon. Like, the number one thing that Pokemon has going for it is that it is fucking Pokemon. Like, that's a lot. It might not seem like a lot to some people, but it is. Like, that's all it really needs. What would I be making here? Oh, actually, yeah, that's delightful. Alright, so how does our damage actually look against the big boss? Not as great as it looked on the little boss. That's still solid, it's just not exceptional. I don't know much about the patent. I know that they sued Pow World, but I thought the Pow World suit was basically like you literally copied Pokeballs or some shit. But I never actually played Pow World because I simply... every copy to Pokemon that's ever come out will look better than Pokemon in every way except not be Pokemon. And they've all flopped. I feel like the only reason Pow World didn't flop is because it got so much attention for being not Pokemon and like the lawsuit and shit. I feel like the lawsuit's a big part of why it didn't flop, actually. I really would have liked these. Do I have a toxic barrel already? Ugh. I don't think I can stick around though. I'm getting money pretty quick. Okay, that tornado's kind of fucking me. Okay, well... that... Ugh. Gotta love the tornado throwing me into the air right as I'm getting the amount of money I needed to buy the item I wanted. Base building in Pokemon would go so hard. And like being able to have your Pokemon like running around like the menagerie in RuneScape. I'd eat that shit up, man. Oh wait, aren't we getting that kind of sorta with the weird game where you play as like the Ditto guy? That game looks cute, but also a little disturbing because why is the Ditto a kid and not just a Pokemon? Some really good stuff there. I want the demonic soul. I'll stick around because every time I leave, I end up getting lost. I wish an animal would cross me. Oh no! This run was... Why did it climb? Not the fucking scorpion ladder, dude. I'm gonna scream. Bye, Kimmy. I think you're one of the people that's asked me to remind you about Twitch Prime when you're here. So before you leave, I'm going to remind you about Twitch Prime. Don't you have Prime? I swear you have. Am I? Oh, I'm seeing the Twitch Prime notification like thing as my multi-platform chat, and I got them confused. But there are a lot of people who watch that have like basically they like show up once a year. And we'll be like, oh, fuck, yeah, no, I have Prime, and I don't watch anyone else on Twitch, so you gotta tell me about it, because I fucking forget. Thank you so much for the tier 1, though. It helps me try and get Partner Plus. I really appreciate the support. Go enjoy your Pokemon. I will see you around. It's always a pleasure. How close are we to Partner Plus right now? $79? I'm really confused how on like that number because remember we had 102 or so last month. I find it hard to believe that 20-ish people or 20 subs dropped off. I think it's just a bunch of the tier 3s haven't gone through, but a lot of them have been shared. Yeah, but like, didn't you re-share your tier 3? So like the tier 3 share must not be the same. It's easier to retain DOMs than subs. That is categorically false. I want to +2 the joke, but it's simply incorrect. Stupid fucking tornado! And then the boss spawns, like, under me. Oh my golly. It's okay. I've jumped at jokes before without realizing the consequences of my actions. Like most of the time that I talk. If I don't get a good run soon, I'm going to explode. Maybe Fox Guy is just my go-to here because I'm good at Fox Guy. But also that doesn't make any sense because I feel like I'm pretty solid on this guy too. Oh my god, a hype train! Anyone else looking to subscribe to get free emotes and such? As part of the hype train? Oh my god. Where am I trying to go here? I'm a big fan of Thunder Mitts. Tornado's ass, but I needed to get the last, like, character. Second to last character. I promise I'm not a sellout. I just also do this for a living. Please forgive me. If I don't chill a little bit, I go hungry. More Shetspub? Don't worry, neither do I. I think that's one of my favorite things about being a streamer is not being able to support streamers and just like being in a room with a bunch of streamers, all of us just kind of mutually understanding that none of us can support each other outside of chatting. Chatting is one of the #1 ways to support a streamer, by the way. Never forget that. Right next to telling your friends and making funny clips. Honestly, subbing is pretty low on the list. Like, it helps a lot, don't get me wrong, but... And then Brilliant comes in to be like, Swiftike hates his whales. What's your question, Mr. Asanish? Because of course you can. Probably not. I have nothing against Kirby Air Ride. I just don't think I would get a lot of lasting value out of it. Especially when I have a decently large backlog of other games. I've been looking for someone to be like, I think the next best thing to being a stream jester is be a YouTube account. Like, what's this called? Northern Lions has a librarian who's just like a YouTube account of Northern Lion clips. If anyone's looking to be the Swiftike YouTube channel, just let me know, man. I'll give you the A-OK. Not the gamer goggles. A DS horror game. Who was making horror games on the DS? Game Freak? A first-person horror game. Not on the DS. There was nothing scary about Pokemon Black and White. Or Black and White, too. Except for maybe being scary good. And the N being scary good looking. Shoutouts to N. I blame Pokemon Masters for that, not N. Oh shit, the boss is like spawning. Or the final wave. I need to be out of here like right now. He's simply incapable of getting legendary items. Never lucky, man. Fuck. Ghosts? Oh, I'm dead. I just wanted to go to the exit! Ah! I'm going back to pink. Mega Bonk, I need you to give me like 9 legendary items, okay? Wouldn't that be Mega Boing? I feel like Mega Bonk would have been if we got a Mega... Ooh, and we should have gotten a Mega Tinkaton. That would have been sick. Tinkaton deserves a Mega. Like, movement speed's good on this character because one of his, like, unique things is by doing movement, I zap nearby enemies. As like a bonus attack thing. But I don't notice it doing a ton of damage. It does do some. Some good vases. I think Tinkaton should have an ability where whenever it defeats a steel type, it gets like Moxie, but against steel types specifically. And probably better than Moxie, because it being specific to steel types seems detrimental. What up, Twilight? Yeah, you can turn it off if you want. But it is a beta that I am inside of. Maybe I should use different phrasing from that. I need the projectile tome, or quantity tome, which I just got. Yay! Ow! Jeez Louise, man. Everything here hits so hard. I got hit by like one guy. And I got like chunked to half HP. This is the run. This is the run! We gotta believe! We got a Joe's dagger. It's finally the legendaries are coming back to me. Legendary damage tome, that's nice. I gotta start opening chests. Spanish burger terrible. If I could just like not choke this swarm, that'd be really cool. Okay, that quantity legendary might actually get me out of this little predicament I'm in. Yeah, no, they're falling. Epic quantity? Damage and projectile count. Get that luck up. I gotta start heading towards the exit, but this is looking pretty okay. But yeah, I'm live on TikTok as well. Oh shit, the Scorpion OC. And YouTube as vertical, so I figured I might as well, when I got the offer to be in the Twitch vertical beta, I was like, yeah man, why not? Did I just hear a thing spawn, or was that just... I don't know. Hi, Marbles! Oh shit, I was going for that shrine up there. What a terrible shrine. Reward is solid, though. And now I just book it to the exit. Some XP bonus. Take luck tome. XP tome. Is there anything on the map that I missed that I feel like I should try and get? I'm curious what that is. Oh, that's just the bonus. Okay, I don't really give a shit about that. Yeah, I think we're good to leave. Wait, a chest just dropped? I gotta be quick about this though. A magnet would be sweet right now, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Out. Out. Oh, hey, look, a magnet. I know, how crazy. Not throwing? Not my streamer. Speed Boy. Upon taking damage below 50% max HP, slow down time and deal 2 times damage. Alright. Stonks, money time. Is that a gold hat? Oh, it's a gold hat. Chonk plate, my fucking beloved. I'm still kind of wealthy too. Swiftike, when he finds success and gains money and has to eat himself. I think I threw. I'm doing one more, and then I'm done. I cannot believe I have not beaten this shit. I am so used to when I have chonk plate that I basically can't die. And apparently that wasn't true. I like instantly died bouncing on top of the scorpion, trying to kill it faster with my does damage to thing by touching it. The Aegis. Literally died bouncing on the OC. Unironically, which is fascinating. Am I just dead? What the fuck? Oh my god. Gotta be like an HP drop. Please. Thank you. You get some interesting sentences, that's for sure. Alright. Damage tome. Difficulty. Holy fuck, those little orbs do 55 damage. That's absurd. Oh my god! What a solid item. Getting some real stankers here, though. There was a shop that had... I always lose the shops that have good stuff in it. I think it was that guy. Fine, I'll take the fucking tornado. Oh, that does mean that I'm broke now. Not the small branch on the floor stopping my movement entirely. You got a speed boy, yeah. I currently have luck, damage, and quantity. I don't want any of these. Fire staff is fine. XP tome, please. I love that you instantly stop in this game. It's really funny. I need more difficulty. That's very good. That's very bad. I think that might actually be the worst rare in the game, other than Kevin, if you don't have a good build for Kevin. But what's funny is at the end of the game, like if you get to the final round and you have a good build, you optimally want to just stand still. So like, it's not that standing still is necessarily bad. It's just that like, the point at which you want to stand still is the point when things aren't touching you anymore. So damage while you stand still is fine, but healing while you stand still is just like, okay. Speedy boy coming in clutch. Other than the fact that it slows down your projectiles, I think that's absurd. I did not realize the amount of damage I was doing. Wow. Goodbye, Scorpion OC. Ooh, is that double Crystal's Echo Shard? Wow. Alright, let's get out. I don't think I have time for anything else. Ooh, dear. Just XP tome. Just damage. Damage. Luck. That gives me damage. XP. Luck. Damage. Quantity? Ow. XP? Luck. Unless things have drastically changed since the last time people were chatting about this game, luck is considered the best stat in the game. Because luck influences just like your everything. What's my crit chance? Currently 11, and my attack speed is currently 240%. Yeah, I'll take the crit chance. Luck just has influence over so much, right? Like, how good your upgrades are, how good your items are. All of that is based on luck. How good your shrines are. Forge. Other than the gold shrine. Gold shrine's always just legendaries. Oh man, I love the blood shit, man. He died at half HP! Oh, that's so nasty. I'm broke, apparently. Sad face. Woo! I'm kind of handling this swarm with the greatest of ease right now. I'm not confident in my ability to take on 2 Anubras, which is why I'm not taking the bonus boss thing. If I was in the forest, I'd take it. A free chest on the floor over here. Legendary Lectone. Rare XP tome. Sure, I'll take another magnet. Why not? I'm not going to be coming back over here. Second Thunder Mitts. Okay, the electric thunder, like, legendary is looking real solid. I mean, it always does, but, like... That's the ice legendary, which is not looking very solid, but whatever. Despite ice being a solid, I see you dads in the chat waiting to make that joke. Don't worry, I'm here. I just do not have a ton of ice stuff. I don't even think I have an ice. Oh, I have a ice shard. Oh no, I think we're dead. That swarm was massive. What the fuck? But look at the damage Bloodmark did. Literally double the DPS of anything else. Fuck. What's up, Palbid? Hope you're doing well, buddy. That run had a lot going for it. It had nothing to survive getting touched by anything. And the swarm was a little bit too massive for me. But this do be the end of my stream today. It was a fun one. Lots of variety today. I'm sorry, Falcus. Maybe I'll stream on your birthday and we can pretend it's a subathon. Does that work? Hell yeah. But that's it for me. I will be back tomorrow in the morning on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. for some more gaming. I don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe Mega Bonk, maybe Pokemon, maybe... I beat Slots and Daggers. Beat the fuck out of that game. Maybe some Core Keeper. RV there yet? I do not have RV there yet. Maybe some Dead Cells. Ooh. We'll see. We shall see. Koga, what are you doing in my windowsill? You're not going to get on my desk, are you? That's what I thought. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or your day tomorrow. He got on my desk. Fucking Koga. And I'll see you there. Toodles.